Who's ready for Monster Jam?
Happy 4th of July, everybody, and welcome to the second annual 4th of July racing competition. So, just like last year's 64 total trucks, we do have some new faces in here, including your returning champion, which is the Mix 8 Whiplash. So here are tonight's trucks. We do have a little bit of a different track down here. We got this nice little 4th of July banner thing. These things were used for the 4th of July edition of my sign-up series. I believe that was sign-up series 22 when the Mutant Gravedigger won. That's going to be a great round one race. We got a couple American flags down there, and we just have them lining down this like table cover thing that's like red, white, and blue. So that's pretty cool. But let's go over your round one matchups for this event. So we're going to kick it all off with King Crunch taking on the Elementals Pirates Curse, and then we're going to head on down here. Like I said last year, all of these trucks should have a red, white, and blue theme. For example, World Finals 20 Avenger, red, white, and blue. Burnt Victim Zombies, red, stuff like that. And like I said, we have the Mutant Gravedigger the Legend, your sign-up series 22 champion, your 4th of July champion. I mean, we remember when I completely destroyed this truck. Oh yeah, we love that. He will be taking on last year's winner, which is Whiplash. So that'll be a great round one race, like I said. On to the third row here. And also, like I said, we do have some new faces in this year's event, but we also do have some returning faces here, like Racing King, Slinger, stuff like that. Santa's Monster Sleigh is competing, along with Double Decker. Just some awesome trucks here, and we're going to end off round number one with the Elementals Megalodon taking on the Reveal the Steel Bakugan Dragonoid. I already showed you guys this awesome track, so without further ado, I'm going to quickly step over here, and we are going to kick off the second annual 4th of July racing competition. Holy cow, the ramp is not straight at all. But yeah, like I said, we are going to kick off the second annual 4th of July racing competition with King Crunch taking on the Elementals Pirates Curse. So, here we go. And the win is going to go to King Crunch. Next up, we have Freebird taking on the Texas State Truck. And Texas, holy cow, he hits the banner. He'll take out Freebird. Next up, we have a Blue Thunder battle between the Gears and the Max Contrast. And holy cow, okay, they both turn. The win is going to go to the Max Contrast Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Thunder 4x4 taking on Tropical Thunder. And it's going to be Thunder 4x4 with a block. Next up, we have Radical Rescue taking on Harley Quinn. And, okay, Radical Rescue hits the banner. Doesn't matter, he's still going to take out Harley Quinn. Next up, we have the Series 6 Ice Cream Man taking on the Sheer Madness Son of a Digger. And it's going to be Ice Cream Man taking out Son of a Digger. Next up, we have the Training Trucks Megalodon taking on the Gears Son of a Digger. I don't know what happened to the Training Trucks Megalodon. Doesn't matter, Son of a Digger takes him out. Next up, we have the Gears Alien Invasion taking on the Max Contrast Earthshaker. Great racing, it's going to be Earthshaker taking out Alien Invasion. Next up, we have the World Finals 20 Avenger taking on the Burnt Victim Zombie. And it's going to be Zombie taking out Avenger. Next up, we have the 2020 Fire Megalodon taking on Red Max D. And, ooh, good race, and it is going to be Fire Megalodon, though. Very close race. Next up, we have last year's Independence Day truck, the Stunt Truck, taking on the 2020 ISO Toro Loco. And it is going to be the Independence Day Stunt Truck taking out El Toro Loco. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force taking on Cyclops. And Hurricane Force hits the end part, and he will take out Cyclops. Now, here's the race I've been dying to see. The Mutant Gravedigger the Legend takes on last year's champion, Whiplash. And it's going to be the Mutant Gravedigger the Legend with the upset win. Unfortunately for Whiplash, Whiplash will not become a two-time winner and a back-to-back champion. So I'm sorry, Whiplash, but we're going to have ourselves a new champion. And Mutant Gravedigger the Legend just took Whiplash out. Holy cow. Now who is the winner going to be? Hell, I have no idea. It could be the Inverse Northern Nightmare, though. Maybe. Next up, we have a Gravedigger battle between the Split Paint Job Fire and Ice and the Max Contrast. Oh, the Fire and Ice Gravedigger flips, and that gives the win to the Max Contrast Gravedigger. Next up, we have the 2020 Fire Zombie taking on Max Contrast Dragon. Dragon, easy win over Zombie. I know for a fact the Inverse Dalmatian made it to the championship race last year. Unfortunately, it lost to Whiplash. Can it redeem itself against the Series 20 Northern Nightmare? Yes, it can. Dalmatian advances. Next up, we have the Series 21 Superman taking on the Double Pack Racing Stripes. And Superman, I don't know what the hell he was doing. He was flying that way. Unfortunately, he didn't fly far enough. Racing Stripes takes out Superman. Max Contrast Yeti did pretty well in Sign of Series 53. How will he pair against the Nitro Neon's Jurassic Attack? Oh, he will take out Jurassic Attack with ease. Watch out for the Max Contrast Yeti. Next up, we have the Max Contrast Megalodon taking on Stone Crusher. And Stone Crusher takes out Megalodon. He turns way to the right. I'm sorry, left. God, I gotta get my directions down. But Megalodon over here is just hitting this little decoration. But Megalodon is eliminated by Stone Crusher. Next up, we have Ice Cream Man taking on the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. And, oh, what a save by Bakugan, and he's going to take out the Ice Cream Man. Alright, so we know the Series 21 Superman got eliminated. Can the Series 13 Superman avenge his brother, taking on the Double Pack Monster Mutt Dalmatian? No, both Supermans have been eliminated. Dalmatian takes out Superman. What the heck happened there? I guess this proves that Batman is better than Superman. Or did I speak too soon? And Raisin Kane is going to take out Slinger. There's an upset. Next up, we have the Gears Max D taking on the Nitro Neon Sparkle Smash. And it's going to be Max D. Great race. Next up, we have the Series 19 Monster Mod Husky taking on the Gears Earthshaker. And Husky's going to take out Earthshaker. Next up, we have the Gears Soldier Fortune taking on Santa's Monster Slay. Oh, Santa's going to block Soldier Fortune for the win. Does Santa also enjoy the 4th of July? I don't know. We should ask him personally. And, oh, best race of the night so far. Elemental's Bakugan Dragonoid takes out Blue Crustacean, but man, what a race by these two trucks. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on the Reveal the Steel Crustacean. And another great race. Holy cow. Oh, just barely the win's going to go to Double Decker. Just barely, though. You can see his tire is slightly ahead, and this is straight down. The win is going to go to Double Decker. Unfortunately, we have 64 trucks. If we had 50, Crustacean would definitely be a fast loser. But unfortunately, Crustacean is taken out by Double Decker. Next up, we have the Sheer Madness Megalodon taking on Backwards Bob. And Megalodon blocks Backwards Bob for the win. Next up, we have the Gears Mohawk Warrior taking on the Red Primer Gravedigger. This is not the Series 23 one, by the way. And a great race. The win is going to go to the Red Primer Gravedigger. And yes, this is the one from the 5-pack, y'all. And yes, folks, I have found Series 23. Unfortunately, I have not found all the trucks. So here's a little sneak peek with the Red Primer Gravedigger. But yes, I have found Series 23. Yeah, just wanted to point that out there. And, oh, Gravedigger with a good save. He's still going to take out Ice Dragon. And your final race of round number 1 is going to be between the Elemental's Megalodon and the Reveal the Steel Bakugan Dragonoid. And it's going to be Megalodon. He drove over Bakugan Dragonoid for the win. Wow. Alrighty, you guys, so here are your trucks in round number 2. And I kick it all off with King Crunch taking on the Texas State truck. That's an interesting battle just because King Crunch is from Texas. Heh. Okay, moving on. And then we're going to head on down here. The Independent State truck is still in here. Same with the Mutant Gravedigger, the Legend, some 4th of July trucks. Santa's Monster Slay is in this. This just proves that Santa enjoys the 4th of July. Maybe as his second favorite holiday. And here's your final race of round number 2. The Series 22 Gravedigger, the Legend. Oops, I did not mean to flip him over. Taking on the Elemental's Megalodon. So, I'm going to come over here. And we are going to kick off round number 2 with King Crunch taking on the Texas State truck. And I don't know what happened to my camera there. I apologize. The Texas State truck takes out King Crunch, but it's kind of a win-win for King Crunch. That literally made 0 sense, and I do apologize for that. And Thunder 4x4 hits the banner and takes out the Max Contrast Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Radical Rescue taking on the Series 6 Ice Cream Man. Radical Rescue gets a boost from the Series 6 Ice Cream Man for the win. It was most likely a sugar rush, I think. Okay, I don't know what happened with these two trucks. Doesn't matter, the Gears son of a digger is going to take out Earthshaker. Next up, we have the Burnt Victim Zombie taking on the 2020 Fire Megalodon. Zombie blocks Megalodon for the win. Wow, that was a very interesting race. Zombie was like over here, took a hard turn, and then automatically turned in and blocked Megalodon for the win. Next up, we have the Independence Day Stunt Truck taking on the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force. And wow, Hurricane Force, big win over the Independence Day Stunt Truck. And wow, he's tangled up there in the banner. Next up, we have the Mutant Gravedigger the Legend taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. And Northern Nightmare slides to victory over the Mutant Gravedigger the Legend. Next up, we have a max contrast battle between Gravedigger and Dragon. And oh, what a race! It is just barely going to be Dragon though, but what a race by these two trucks. Next up, we have the Inverse Dalmatian taking on the Double Pack Racing Stripes. And oh, best race of the night so far. They both hit the banner, but you can tell Racing Stripes is way ahead of Inverse Dalmatian. And so the two trucks that made it to the championship race last year, unfortunately both got eliminated. So nonetheless, we are going to have ourselves a new champion. So yeah, there you guys go. I just wanted to throw out some information about last year's, 4th of July racing competition. Okay, I'll stop talking. And Stone Crusher takes out Yeti. It looked like he slowed down right about here. That's going to cost him. Next up, we had the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Double Pack Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And Bakugan Dragonoid takes out Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have Raisin Kane taking on the Gears Max D. And Raisin King was going way to the right. It looked like he kind of fell off the side, maybe right about here, and just started turning. Like he was going down here and just started turning like that. Just like right there. And the Gears Max D, a huge win. Next up, we have the Series 19 Monster Mutt Husky taking on Santa's Monster Sleigh. Oh, Husky flips, and that gives the win to Santa's Monster Sleigh. Next up, we have the Elementals Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Double Decker. And Double Decker takes out Elementals Bakugan Dragonoid. Next up, we have the Sheer Madness Megalodon taking on the Red Primer Gravedigger. There we go. And oh, wow! It looked like Megalodon had it in the bag, but Gravedigger, with some unknown speed right about here, takes out Megalodon. Wow, another great race. And your final race of round number 2 is going to be between the Series 22 Gravedigger the Legend and the Elemental Trucks Megalodon. And it is going to be Gravedigger taking out Megalodon. Alrighty, you guys, so here are your trucks going into round number 3. We have 16 trucks in total. Gonna kick it all off with the Texas State Truck taking on Thunder 4x4. Then we're gonna head on down here. And here's your final row. We're gonna be ending off the round 3 with the Red Primer Gravedigger taking on the Series 22 Gravedigger the Legend. So we have a Gravedigger battle. So, like I said, we are gonna kick off round number 3 with the Texas State Truck taking on Thunder 4x4. If I can get situated. Okay, now we're good. And, oh, it looked like the Texas State Truck was on 2 tires. It doesn't matter. He's going to take out Thunder 4x4 with a block. And that Texas State Truck is a former Sign-Up Series championship truck. So, yeah, it is pretty fast, y'all. Radical Rescue is also very fast. He hits the banner for the win, taking out the Gears son of a digger. Next up, we have the Burnt Victim Zombie taking on the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force. And Hurricane Force takes out Zombie. Next up, we have the Inverse Northern Nightmare taking on the Max Contrast Dragon. And, oh, Dragon flips. And that gives the win to Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have the Double Pack Racing Stripes taking on Stone Crusher. And it is going to be Racing Stripes taking out Stone Crusher. Next up, we have the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid taking on the Gears Max D. And, oh no, Max D turned at the end. And that gives the win to the Mixed 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. Next up, we have Santa's Monster Sleigh taking on Double Decker. And Double Decker turns, and that still gives the win to the Santa's Monster Sleigh. And your final race of round number 3 is a Gravedigger battle between the 5-pack Red Primer Gravedigger and the Series 22 Gravedigger the Legend. And the Red Primer Gravedigger takes out the Series 22 Gravedigger with ease. Alrighty, you guys, so here are your trucks in the quarterfinals. We're going to kick it all off with the Texas State Truck taking on Radical Rescue. Then we have the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. The Double Pack Racing Stripes taking on Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. And rounding it out is Santa's Monster Sleigh taking on the 5-pack Red Primer Gravedigger. So, we are going to kick off the quarterfinals with the Texas State Truck. Sorry, I got a dog hair right there. You see that? Ugh, disgusting. Like I said, we're kicking off the quarterfinals with the Texas State Truck taking on Radical Rescue. And Radical Rescue with the upset win over the Texas State Truck. Next up, we have the Nitro Neon's Hurricane Force taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. Oh, Northern Nightmare flips. Not Northern Nightmare. I'm sorry, that is Hurricane Force. God, silly me. Doesn't matter. Northern Nightmare's still going to take out Hurricane Force. Next up, we have the Double Pack Racing Stripes taking on the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. And Bakugan Dragonoid, wow. He came out this lane flying. He is going to take out the Double Pack Racing Stripes. And your final race of the quarterfinals is going to be between Santa's Monster Sleigh and the 5-pack Red Primer Gravedigger. And Santa is going to take out Red Primer Gravedigger. Alrighty, you guys, so here are your trucks in the semifinals. We have Radical Rescue taking on Northern Nightmare. Then we have the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Santa's Monster Sleigh. So, let's get right into it. So, we are going to kick off the... Okay, don't go Radical Rescue. It's not your time yet. Like I said, we are going to kick off the semifinals with Radical Rescue taking on the Inverse Northern Nightmare. Radical Rescue flips and Inverse Northern Nightmare advances. So sorry to Radical Rescue. You came so close to moving into the championship race to try to win the second annual 4th of July racing competition. I'm about to drop the truck, I swear. Just make it that one step further, and I know next year you will have a great chance. So, he competed last year. I don't remember how he did, but yeah, Radical Rescue for you. So, better luck next time, man. But the Inverse Northern Nightmare moves into the championship race. So who's going to join the Inverse Northern Nightmare in the championship race? Is it going to be the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid or Santa's Monster Sleigh? And it's going to be the Mix 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. Unfortunately for Santa, he came so close to trying to win the second annual 4th of July racing competition. This is a very fast truck, y'all. I need to put it in more sign-up series. He just didn't compete in Series 53. But, man, I don't know. Santa's Monster Sleigh might have just earned a spot in the third annual 4th of July racing competition. Who knows? But better luck next time, Santa. But the Mix 5 Bakugan Dragonoid meets the Inverse Northern Nightmare in the championship race. Here we are. We have made it to the championship race. And it's going to be between the Inverse Northern Nightmare and the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. Both of these trucks have been very fast. I know both trucks have hit the banner multiple times. So, yeah, just got to look out for these trucks. So, one of these trucks is going to become the second annual 4th of July Racing Competition champion. And they will join Whiplash in the winner's circle. And they will have an automatic bid into the third annual 4th of July Racing Competition next year. So, is your winner going to be the Inverse Northern Nightmare or the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid? Your winner of the second annual 4th of July Racing Competition is going to be none other than... Here we go, folks. It's going to be the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid taking out the Inverse Northern Nightmare. So congratulations to the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid for winning the second annual 4th of July Racing Competition. If I can find a good spot for this... Oh yeah, that's perfect. So congratulations to the Mix 5 Bakugan Dragonoid for winning the second annual 4th of July Racing Competition. And like I said, this Bakugan Dragonoid will have an automatic bid into the third annual 4th of July Racing Competition. Ugh, man, this video's gone on too fast and just too fast. God, now I'm just talking nonsense. But yeah, congratulations to the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. What an awesome win. And unfortunately for the Inverse Northern Nightmare, came up just a tiny bit short of winning the second annual 4th of July racing competition. I mean, yeah, I'll put this truck in next year's 4th of July racing competition. So this will be another truck that will return in this. So, I mean, still, Inverse Northern Nightmare did very well. I'm not just trying to, like, showboat for the Bakugan Dragonoid. This truck still did very well. So he will have an automatic bid into the third annual 4th of July racing competition. So, hey, a fairy tale ending for the Inverse Northern Nightmare. So, congratulations to the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid for winning the second annual 4th of July racing competition. And we got ourselves a new champion, folks. So, Have a happy 4th of July, y'all, and be sure to stay safe. Don't be like me, launching fireworks from my hand. I had a firecracker in my hand one year, and it almost blew off my finger. So, hey, please have adult supervision for, big fireworks. I know my family is going to be down in Missouri launching fireworks. We got all the good stuff, man. The mortars, cakes, all kinds of stuff. Artillery shells, festival balls, stuff like that. That we can't launch here in Oregon. But, I'm just saying, have a happy 4th of July, y'all. Launch a bunch of fireworks. And yes, congratulations to the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. Let's do a victory lap for this truck with this accessory. So here we go. Your champion, the Series 5 Bakugan Dragonoid. And just like that, he almost hits the banner. But yeah, so that was the 2nd annual 4th of July racing competition. Have a happy 4th of July, y'all. And one last congratulations to this truck. So, this is Monster Jam Fan 0311 signing out.